Right, out on the trails, Africa Twin, halogen lights, halogens. And here we are on the BMW behind, looking rather mean with Gav on the big German pig with the Karoo 3s on. We've both got Karoo 3s on if you're interested. That's the question most people ask these days. What tyres are you running? What tyres are you running? Karoo 3s. And looks good. It's got the Akrapovic on now. Hello. Right. We're going to have a play. Are you right to go in front, Gav? Yeah? Gav's going to go in front. So we can get a few shots. Right. ABS off. Okay. I still haven't tightened my heated grip up. So yeah, here we are. Yeah. But we're starting out then. We've come to this little network of byways, and this one runs from a place called Coston over to, I can't remember the name of the, can't remember it. It's a nice little byway. You've seen it loads of times in my vids, and it's a good place to start. Nice, easy, sort of hard packed, few puddles, bit slippy, bit muddy, few leaves about, but yeah, a good place to start. And there's a little network here. You don't have to do that kind of get to the end of the trail, travel on the road 2 miles to the next one. There's a little network of a few, so that's why we started on this one. And it's getting to that time of year, of course, when things get a little bit more sketchy on your big adventure bike. I don't know if it's a different sort of skills you need. Certainly you need to have a bit more confidence as you're out on this stuff. Stood up on the bike, trusting in your tyres, being careful with the amount of torque that's going to the back wheel because of the state of, well, the lack of grip, let's call it. Here we go, turning big bikes around. These big cumbersome bikes. Looks good, the Beamer though, doesn't it, with those knobblies? It looks really purposeful. Are you right to go in front, mate? Get him in front. Obviously you've got to get... Looks better, doesn't it, with someone else in front? And of course, if anything happens to them, I'll have it on film! And I'll be able to... Whoa. Sounds good, that Beamer, doesn't it? I said to him, keep left, look at the state of these puddles. Look. Let's have a look at the bikes. That was a big one. Look at the state of that. Oh my god. Yeah, we're getting wet. We're getting pretty wet. But this is why I love the adventure thing. I just love being out in the back of nowhere. Look at the views. It's great. And when the road gets boring, these trails look great. I don't know, I watch a lot of this stuff. I like watching people going off-road. They're my favourite vids these days. And I'm not really, when I'm watching them, as you probably are, you selfish bastards, hoping that'll fall off. I don't mind that too much. I just like looking at the challenge and what people do and looking at the terrain. And that's when you end up sitting there going, I could go faster than that, I could do better than that, why are they going so slow? I don't tend to judge like that these days though, I know what it's like. But these big bikes on this sort of terrain, nice and it's pretty flat. We're going downhill at the moment. Not too many bumps, not too many rocks. A little bit challenging, but not too much. Perfect. So I've been doing this about 2 years now, 2.5 years. I've had the Africa Twin nearly 3 years. And I suppose, you know, I should be at a place now where I'm incredibly comfortable, confident and thinking, yeah, I'm a master at this. But I'm not. I don't do it that often. Possibly that's one of the things. What have I learned? Well, I've learned to, I suppose the biggest thing I've learned really about all this is just kind of trying to enjoy it. not trying to scare yourself and not trying to see it as a sort of test of your masculinity. I used to feel like when I was confronted with fear, the way that I'd react to that fear, I'd feel like it was a sort of it said something about me. And now I just think, do you know what, fuck it. When you first start putting videos out, you know, when you're saying Africa Twin crash and everyone's having a pop at you, you just think, yeah, I am a bit shit at this and all that kind of stuff. But no, I just try and think, you know, just try and go and enjoy splashing through a few puddles. Don't see, you know, it all as some sort of measure of how good you are, how much of a man you are, all this kind of stuff. Because it's clearly not, is it? If he splashes me, he's dead. He is dead. Let's see if I can't splash him. Big one here. Fuck me. What have I learned? There was that thing about learning not to see everything as a test. I think standing up has been an interesting one, really, because I just feel safer. Things feel easier. What you can do with the bike, you just can't see as well when you sat down. I know that I was joking last week about sitting down, and sometimes, you know, yeah, you just do. You just want to sit, and you just think, you know, I've got the ability to get my feet down here. But if you can, I mean, I'll try and stand. It just feels more natural, which is, I think, a good place to be. It takes a little bit of time to develop that confidence. Setting up the bike right for you, I think, is important as well. Getting the controls in a good place, just feeling comfortable, stood up on the bike. It shouldn't feel like an unusual position, if you see what I mean. Oh, it's very muddy. The state of the bike. I'm so sorry. I am really sorry about this. Right. This is a byway that leads to. It goes up to a place. Got caught out once here for this one, I think. No, maybe not. It goes up to a place called Buckminster, and it's a bit more sketchy, this one. I think in summer I did a vlog, and I was on this trail. And it all looked very dry, and it was all like wonderful and nothing like this. But there's a lot of standing water down here, as you can see. But we just get a few more undulations. The terrain gets a little bit more uneven. Things get generally a little bit trickier, if you see what I mean. And there's the trail, looking rather lovely, evening. Sun's out. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? A bit dappled. Here's the Beamer. There's Gav. It is. I mean, these are big bikes on these trails, aren't they? That's it. They're big bikes, and sometimes. How you doing? All right. All right. Sometimes when you're out on the bike, you can be feeling confident as you like, and then you have a few moments, and then. I talk a lot about confidence, but things just get in your head. You know, sometimes when you're riding in the wet on the road and you're like, oh, the corners and there's diesel and there could be this and there could be that, and your head starts to say, well, there could be this, there could be that, and your head starts to sort of get in the way of things. This is, I suppose you've got to talk to yourself a bit more and just think, yeah, you're fine, you know, chill. But here we get, yeah. But it's a nice trail, this. I mean, a lot of these ones I'm choosing today for both of these big bikes, they're hard packed underneath, so it might look, you know, like muddy and it's very wet and stuff, and they are, but underneath you've got grip. And these big bikes, because they're so heavy, they tend to just kind of make their way through, you know. Sometimes it's just about clinging on. If you cling on, you'll be alright. Right. I mean, it's amazing how popular the adventure biking things become, and yet, you know, as a lot of people claim, there's not that many places to do it. And it's funny, you know, that I talk to people about, and so many people do this, and yet, whenever I come out on the trails, I don't think I've ever seen another adventure bike on these trails, and yet the dealerships are selling out of these bikes. You know, and a lot of people are thinking about it, talking about it, that kind of stuff. Big puddle. Whew. So much fun. Can't tell you. Well, I can because I just did. I've got the Karoo 3s on, and a lot of people ask me about tyres. I think they're corking tyres. The front, I think they're not as good road tyres, I think, as the TKC 80, but I would suggest that they're better off road tyres. The front especially. There's my verdict for you. Woo! Fun, man! Where's Gav? Let's just get off and have a look. See how he's getting on. Here he comes. He's got wet feet. His feet are cold, wet, and he's probably thinking, do you know, I'm not keen on this trail malarkey, but it does look good, that Beamer, doesn't it? Yeah, cool. And look at my bike. What a view. Peace! Always love this. This is the best road, one of the best roads in England, in my opinion, the B676, but I love the Africa Twin. Bomb it round here, enjoy the corners, and then you get to do this. Find a byway, and then you just go, do you know what? I think I'll fuck off down here. What a great bike for that. Lovely all-round. I love its all-round capabilities. I'll have a decent time on that B676 in them corners, even with these knobblies on. And then I get to do this. That's an all-rounder for you. And I suppose the Beamer's proven its credentials as well, because it's right behind me, I think. Way! Way! Hoo-hoo-hoo. The BMW GS. That's it, mate. Nice work. Oh, you bastard. Don't hit my bike. Thank you. It's fun. It's so much fun. Are you having fun, Gav? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, look at that. That's why they call it a crap, a Vic, because it's covered in shit. Whoa! This is why some people have said to me about the Africa Twin and my love for it, and it's this. I love doing this. That's why I like this bike so much. I love having the capability or the ability to do this stuff. That's what I like about it. Right, we're nearly at the end of some trails, I think. Let's just have a look. The battery's nearly running out. I'm trying to get Gav past me. I'm going to say peace out to you lot on a nice easy trail now. Bit of water, nicely hard packed, as he nearly went over the bars. I'm going to say peace out. Thanks for watching, people. Hope you enjoyed our little jaunt, our little piss about on these big bikes. If you've got any questions, or if you want to call me any names, just the comments section below, you can do that. Vent your anger and frustration. Whoa. Peace out, people. Woo!